It's Luke and Naomi.
Okay, we're back from the dark side with, a little bit of Christmas magic this episode.
That's right.
How about that? Welcome in to Luke and Naomi On Air featuring Naomi's Under a Rock Reviews, episode 126. So now our 101st review episode.
It's a Christmas one.
And it's a Christmas one because we're recording in December. So why not?
Yeah, getting close to Christmas.
I'm Luke Austin. That's Naomi Lynn. I've seen a bunch of movies. Naomi's catching up.
I'm getting there.
I, for whatever reason, have not seen a lot of Christmas movies.
Yeah.
So I've never seen Miracle on 34th Street either. So I got a couple of interjections that I'll have. But yeah, we are going to get to that review in just a little bit. Of course, if you don't know what we do, Naomi watches all the movies.
The classic movies that everybody has already seen that I, who spent my childhood living under a rock, never saw.
Right. So if you've seen it, relive your first watch through Naomi's eyes and this episode mine as well. And if you've never seen it either, should you? Miracle on 34th Street, we're going with the 1994 version.
Yeah.
So I know a lot of people are like, oh, no, you got to. I don't feel like watching a movie from 1947. I just
Not
don't.
only that, but I made you watch It's a Wonderful Life last year, and that
That's
one's
right.
old as dirt, too. So
Yeah, so there, we wanted to stay in the realm of, I don't know, the 80s and 90s, right?
Yeah.
So it's good. With Mara Wilson and all that stuff, Richard Attenborough, of course. So that's going to be fun coming up in just a little bit. Had our beer club over the last weekend, which was awesome. I think I won it with my my double IPA that I brought.
Well, you say that because it was just your favorite beer, because you love double IPAs. And if you can have a triple IPA, you're going to have a triple. And if you can have a quadruple, you're going to do that too.
First
so,
as well. Yeah.
Just saying.
I'll do that first too. So but that was a lot of fun. And we got talking with a friend who was asking as well. He asked on Facebook too, when and where for the not so polar plunge.
That's coming up real quickly here.
It is. I'm all excited for Christmas, and then it's just like, oh man.
That's coming up afterwards.
It
should be something to still look
No,
forward
it is.
to.
It is. It is. We kid around about it, but it is the not so polar plunge. We love it. I enjoy it every year. It is the weirdest, refreshing, awesome thing to do.
And it's a great way to kick off the new year.
It
But
is.
I have to say, if the weather is as cold as it is today, I'm not getting in there. No way. No how.
30 degrees in Wilmington today.
And with the wind chill, it was 5 degrees today. It's the coldest
Torture.
it's been in so long. I just, no.
Absolutely not
Awful.
what we signed up for on the coast.
Absolutely not.
Definitely not. So we'll see what happens. Is that going to drop the water temperature? Is that going to be even colder in the water on the
No,
first?
the water is going to feel warm, and then we can't get out, and we're just stuck in 55-degree weather.
That's right.
Or water.
I'm fingers crossed for a nice warm New Year's Day here. It was 70 degrees the first or second time we did this.
That was amazing.
Yeah, and so high bar. We're going to be chasing that dragon for
That's right.
for quite a while. But if you are in the Wilmington area, the first of the year, Fort Fisher Beach at noon is about the time we're going to
We'll be
head
there.
in. And hopefully, I say for the first time, because hopefully it is the first time we head in this year. Because again, we've got the charity we are pulling for this year, the Caribbean Surf Connection. So if we hit that $500 mark, I
Luke's
gotta
going
go back
in. Yeah.
And then $550, Naomi comes in.
That's right.
That's
so
right.
I'm hoping it's a nice 525. That's a good number.
I'm hoping for $110,000. So,
well, that's very generous.
we hit that
Yeah.
mark, I'll go in a third time.
That's right. We'll stay in the water for a couple hours.
I
It's
will
fine.
wade in slowly
Yeah.
if we hit that mark.
Not run in. You'll
Yeah.
just slowly take your time
That's
getting in
right.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
Okay.
yeah.
That's fair. Yeah.
Check out more on the whole Not So Polar Plunge and, of course, the Caribbean Surf Connection and all the wonderful work they do. LukeandNaomi.com.
It's also all over our Facebook page as well, so make sure you're checking it out. You'll also see where you can donate. Of course, you can donate directly to the Caribbean Surf Connection, but we're trying to keep track of the donation, so please donate to the Venmo. It's at Naomi Lynn 34.
That's right. And, we will, of course, do all of the wrap-ups after the Not So Polar Plunge, but we're going to be live streaming that as well. So if you're not with us, find a really cold swimming pool that's still open somewhere, or, hop into an ice cold shower or something like that.
Honestly,
watch the live stream with us.
Jump into a warm bathtub. I don't care. You don't have to freeze
right.
too. It's fine.
Live stream it from a hot tub.
There you go.
Laughing all the way. And
Having
just
a good time.
Make sure you hit that Venmo too, especially if you're in a hot tub doing that. So, all right, Not So Polar Plunge. Really looking forward to that. That's going to be fun. And might have a visitor from Naomi's side of the family, too. We don't know.
Yes,
we don't know.
We don't know. But I did say, if you are here through New Year's, you have to do the Not So Polar Plunge. And the reaction I got was, oh, I'll watch.
No.
No, that's not how that works. If you are staying at our house and it's New Year's, you're jumping in that water.
That's right. And we're talking about Naomi's sister, by the way.
That's right.
So we'll see what happens there, too. Again, live stream on the first New Year's. Looking forward to that. Really, the Not So Polar Plunge is awesome. I'm glad we're doing it and really love the Caribbean Surf Connection, too. Okay. Last episode, we were talking about horrible Christmas music.
Oh, yeah, like the worst Christmas songs.
And so we did, we threw it out to everybody what the worst Christmas song ever is. And a lot of hate for Dominic the Donkey. I don't appreciate it.
I don't think that's like the worst Christmas song. It's up there. It's kind of annoying.
Yeah.
But it's not really that bad.
It's fun annoying.
Yeah, it got annoying. It's annoying if you hear it once a week throughout the Christmas season. You can do like twice during the entire Christmas season.
I could do, yeah. I don't want to hear it, really all the way through more than twice, but it's just fun and stupid. So some hate from Dominic the Donkey, one from my mom and one from Wes, who's out west in New Mexico. He said, I remember when you guys played it on the air.
Yep.
When we were in Roswell. So he said that's definitely the worst one there. Santa Baby was a vote.
Yeah, I don't really care for that one. For like generic Christmas songs, like that one's pretty rough.
It is, and I love all the people who don't know that she was talking about like the husband or whatever it is, with Santa Baby, right? Like, is that the one I'm thinking of?
No, you're thinking
Mommy
of
Kissing Santa
yes.
Claus, right? No,
Yeah.
Santa Baby is just the annoying one. All right, there we go.
Hurry down the chimney tonight,
Shout out to Doug, who says Santa Claus has got the AIDS this year. I'm not familiar with that one.
I don't know that one either.
I don't think I've ever heard for that one. I'm going to have to look that up because unless he's just making that up. But
I don't know. There's some weird, like, crazy Christmas songs out there, so I would not be surprised.
Shout out to Flanagan, one of the best teachers at the Herkimer College back home where I come from, by the way. He's the one who dropped that one. I don't know if he's still there teaching or not, but right on. Leslie says Christmas Shoes, which is my vote for the absolute worst Christmas song of all time.
Yeah.
And Ashley says anything Mariah Carey.
I can agree with that, too. Yeah.
Yeah, because, that her main one, I don't even remember off the top of my head.
All I Want for
that
Christmas
one.
is You.
Right? Yeah, that's just gotten so beat up. Like, I've heard it too much, and everybody hates on it and stuff. So now, like, anytime I hear it, it's just like the hate comes along with it. It's just like, oh, yeah, I'm supposed to hate this, I guess. I don't know.
That's fair.
But I don't like it. So Christmas Shoes, though.
That's up there.
That is definitely the worst. Not Dominic the Donkey. Not Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer either.
But All I Want for Christmas is My Two Front Teeth, and I Want a Hippopotamus for Christmas. Both need to be on that list, too, because those are terrible.
I will listen to Hippopotamus way before I'm listening to the Christmas Shoes.
That's true.
But
yeah.
that gets earwormed in my head and drives me absolutely bonkers by the end of the year if I hear it. So, but anyway.
There's a lot of bad Christmas songs out there.
A lot of bad Christmas songs out there. A lot of good random facts out there, too. And it is time for our recurrent dose of Did You Know You Like That? You had a little impressed look for the transition there.
I'm impressed, yeah.
I'm impressed. So
I'm not going to pat you on the back, but I'll say I'm impressed.
I can definitely handle that myself. It's time for some random facts for episode 126. I almost forgot that. So there you go. Did you know the human nose is capable of detecting approximately 1 trillion scents?
Crazy.
Like, we always talk about dogs and animals have their nose, we still have some pretty insane
smell receptors.
Yes. Scent detection, smell receptors. I like the smart words.
Yeah.
Did you know movie previews are called trailers because they were originally shown at the end of movies?
Interesting.
Makes sense, right?
Yeah. Now we got to put them in the front because otherwise you won't stay and watch them.
I think that is why, but the name
Makes
just
sense.
stuck when they moved them to the beginning. And I love the previews. I absolutely do.
I don't mind them.
When there's too many and then they throw in like commercials for Macy's in between and stuff like that, that's no. But just give me a couple of trailers.
My favorite thing is, though, I'll watch the trailers and go, oh, that looks good. Oh, that looks good. And by the time the movie starts, I don't remember any of those movies.
I love that happens.
sticks out where I'm going to go, oh, I have to watch that.
That happens where we've been, and I remember you going, oh yeah, it looks good. And then like, whenever down the road, whether it's on streaming or I just want to go back to the theater and I'm like, remember you said you wanted to see that? And you're like, no.
No, I don't remember.
Not at all. Did you know Beck thought the song Loser was mediocre? He didn't want to release it as a single. But his record label did, and, the rest is history there. And that was it, right? No, I have two more.
No, I was going to say.
Did you know before David Letterman got his late night show, he had a morning show on NBC, just called The David Letterman Show?
Did not know that.
It ran from June to October 1980. Like, they just really wanted to get him a show.
I guess.
Or something. Lucky guy. How about that? And finally, did you know Vincent van Gogh's famous painting, The Starry Night, is actually a view from the room of a mental asylum in France where he had admitted himself?
I didn't know that. That's weird.
Did he admit himself so that he could get the view to paint? Like, hey, damn, that looks like it'd be an awesome...
I don't... It's not like he's going to know what room he's going to be in.
Oh, good point. Good
Yeah.
point. All right.
Maybe he did that much research. I don't know. Put me in room 2B. I need the view.
Those are your random facts for episode 126, your recurrent dose of Did You Know? A little more wacky morning show nonsense. Speaking of Christmas songs, a new study. I don't know how you get to be able to do these studies, but a new study found that there are some certain Christmas songs that are excellent to work out to.
Okay.
You just listen to music when you run, work out sometimes, right?
Yes.
Do you see yourself listening to Christmas music doing this at all? I find it funny. Like, I don't think... It doesn't seem like it's conducive.
Well, I listen to things all over the place. So I honestly could see myself putting on Christmas music and going for a run. I've never done it before. The thought has never crossed my mind.
You're out for a jog and you got grandma got run over by a reindeer on. You're looking over your shoulder the whole damn time.
Straight up Jingle Bells,
Well,
the classics.
The study found, of course, the songs that have the beats per minute that are up there.
Okay.
And
Makes sense.
Considered optimal for moderate to high intensity workouts, cardio, running, strength training, even they say too. So the top 10s, and we'll see how this lines up with our most hated list. Number 10, Justin Bieber's Mistletoe.
I don't know it.
I don't know that either, thankfully. That's 128 beats per minute, though. Bing Crosby's White Christmas is 138 beats per minute, according to this, and is a good workout. I know, right?
Huh.
I can see you, playing the track in your head.
I'm processing this, yes.
For real. Like, it's taken me a second, too. Bruce Springsteen's Santa Claus is Coming to Town.
Okay, that makes sense. Because that's a high energy one. Also, not one that I really like.
No?
No, I'm not a fan of
One
that
of the
song.
only Springsteen songs that I'll listen to, honestly.
That's fantastic.
Nat King Cole is number 7 on the list. The Christmas song, that's 141 beats per minute.
Okay, that's fair. I could listen to that in exercise. Yeah.
Right, okay. Let's see here. Christmas Time is Here from August Burns Red. That's 143 minutes. Is that... it's one of those... I think I know what song that is. But
it is.
Jingle Bells, Michael Bublé.
Okay.
Apparently he cranks that out at 143 beats per minute. Rocking Around the Christmas Tree.
Yes, that had to be on there.
Yeah.
Like, when I finally found a song that I was like, I guess I could work out to. Yeah, it was Rocking Around the Christmas Tree.
For sure. Yeah, for sure. That's 146 beats per minute. Frank Sinatra's Jingle Bells is 148.
Okay.
Jose Feliciano. Feliz Navidad.
I love that song.
You
That's
do?
up there for favorite Christmas songs.
I could see, like jogging to that or something like that. I don't know that I can see pumping iron or anything. Just with a big old goofy smile on your face. Feliz Navidad.
We should create a workout
We
video, and it's
need
all
to.
Christmas music.
That's right. We'll send it to the Creeper. We'll add it to his list of stuff too.
Yeah.
And the number 1, this is great. 150 beats per minute. All I Want for Christmas Is You.
Of course it is.
So if you want to get out there and get down and get your jingle on, Jingle Bells is a good choice, but All I Want for Christmas Is You. Apparently,
I guess.
Apparently the best way to go. I would stick with Brenda Lee or Jose Feliciano, honestly, or the Chipmunks.
Yeah, that's probably up there too.
Got a bunch of hate for the Chipmunks. And
You should.
I don't understand it.
Yeah.
I love the Chipmunks. They're great Christmas music. It's my favorite.
No, it's not.
What the hell did I just do here?
I don't know.
Home Alone. We were talking about Home Alone last episode. The Plaza Hotel bill And if you watch the video from last episode, I threw that up there so you can see all the numbers for it. But I love Home Alone. I got to watch the first two every year, Christmas time. And this list, I mean, we get Home Alone right for some reason. I think it's just the 30-year nostalgia type thing.
Okay.
People, my age that grew up watching it are writing these lists now. So that's why we get them all. So a couple of behind-the-scenes did-you-knows from Home Alone. Like, John Hughes came up with the idea because of his own travel anxiety during a family trip to Europe. His son remembers his father thinking, what if one of the kids has been accidentally left behind?
Interesting.
That's where you just got to start somewhere, right?
Right. The idea's got to come from something.
But, his anxiety going to Europe and like, oh my God, what if I accidentally forget a kid?
Well, this is what happens.
So
burglars try to, take over. Yeah.
that's right. What if I forget a kid? Well, my kids are pretty smart. He wrote the script in 9 days.
Wow.
So his kids must have been good at traps and gave him the whole idea.
Yeah.
Buzz's girlfriend. Do you know this one? I know we've talked about this one before. They show her the picture of Buzz's girlfriend. Kevin goes, Buzz, your girlfriend. Woof.
Yeah, I don't remember enough.
That's actually a boy that they dressed up to look like a girl because they didn't want to humiliate a little girl on camera.
That's funny.
Yeah, so the director thought it'd be too mean to make fun of a teenage girl, so it's the art director's son that they put like a wig on and, little makeup and stuff like that, which is, kind of thoughtful.
It's funny.
Except for now that kid. Anyway, Chris Farley auditioned for the role of Santa Claus. I believe, was that Artie Lang? No, it wasn't Artie Lang. I forget who it was, but the Santa Claus, give me your paw there. And he gives him, what does he give him, Tic Tacs or some nonsense?
Is that what it was? I thought it was like a small candy cane or something.
I thought it was like minty Tic Tac,
remember.
not even the good orange ones, Joe Pesci actually bit Macaulay Culkin's finger during one of the rehearsals. Macaulay says he still has a little tiny scar on his finger from it.
That's crazy.
Because it's that intense. Pesci, can you imagine Joe Pesci just come off like doing Goodfellas, where he's cussing and shooting people? It's great. The owners of the McAllister house still lived in it during filming. Macaulay actually cuts down a real tree in the backyard when he does that whole deal. The iconic aftershave scene was an accident. He was only supposed to quickly touch his face, but he kept his hands there.
That's funny.
Apparently, I think I saw clips of this on YouTube about 10 years ago. He did an adult version of Kevin for an episode of Drivers on YouTube. And finally, most people know this one by now. His brother Kieran who's like big star of Succession, is Fuller, the youngest brother, who will pee the bed if you give him something to drink.
Okay.
So there you go, a bunch of Home Alone stuff that you may or may not have known.
Yeah, a lot of that I didn't know.
And before we get into our Under a Rock review, some big Simpsons news, sort of big, kind of neat. Lindsay Lohan, is it Lohan or Lohan?
Lindsay Lohan. I thought it was Lohan.
I'm just going to stick with Lohan.
Lohan? Now I'm second guessing myself there.
Lindsay Lohan will voice Maggie Simpson on an upcoming episode of The Simpsons, completing her comeback.
I am here for this. To be 100% honest, I feel bad. I have always been a Lindsay Lohan fan. I think... I don't
Parent
know.
Trap and all?
Yeah.
Nice.
And, I just liked her a lot. And, she was a party girl and whatever, but she was, the one to get the worst rep for it.
Oh, yeah. Well, she had her moments.
Yeah, and maybe she did worse things that I don't know about or whatever, but I don't know. I felt bad for her. I felt like she got the, short straw there, and
a little bit, yeah.
Shouldn't have been so. What do you call it? Like blacklisted or whatever.
Yeah, a little bit.
I felt bad. So I'm here for her comeback.
Yeah, there was a group of them that just got trashed for a while. I mean, Amanda Bynes went nuts.
Yeah.
So, yikes. Anyway, okay. Well, completing the comeback, Lindsay Lohan taken to The Simpsons. She's going to voice Maggie Simpson in an upcoming episode. Now, I'm here for this. And if you know I'm a big Simpsons fan and all that stuff, well, I'm here for this because you should know that they've said they're never going to have Maggie speak.
Right.
So that means that this is going to be in a flash forward episode, which I love.
Yeah.
I love when The Simpsons do the flash forwards. The Christmas one we were just watching the other day, where Bart's got the kids and Lisa's daughter's nuts and all that stuff.
Right. She's married to Milhouse.
Love those. So that is the word. She's going to get to say actual words. It'll be an older version of Maggie, an episode that looks a few years into the future. In a clip, Maggie tells her mom she's terrified to drive with her older brother, Bart.
Ah, okay.
So, of course, famously, Elizabeth Taylor said daddy for Maggie's actual first word in 1992. And also Carol Kane, James Earl Jones, and Jodie Foster have put words into young Maggie's mouth.
So who said sequel in the movie for her?
That
I don't remember.
believe was Nancy Cartwright. Yeah.
Okay.
Maggie's vocalizations are also handled by Nancy Cartwright. And in earlier seasons, Yardley Smith and Hank Azaria both have done, like some of the Goo Goo Gaga stuff.
Right.
As far as that goes. So amped to see Maggie actually, because in that same episode I was just talking about where they're all in the future. Maggie,
she doesn't talk.
She doesn't talk.
Yeah, because she's pregnant and the umbilical cord is connected to the vocal cord or whatever, so she can't talk.
There's an excellent, ridiculous reason why she couldn't talk and stuff.
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
absolutely.
So yeah, I love the flash forward episode. So looking forward to that. Lindsay Lohan completing the comeback, jumping in.
Does it say when we'll see that episode?
It says this Sunday's episode, and it's the thing I'm reading is today. So we'll be able to check that out. I believe the next episode's dropped in Disney Plus pretty quickly.
Okay.
Or
I'm kind of curious and would like to watch it.
Or we just put it on because it's not like I'm going to worry about football for the rest of the season.
Oh, you don't want to talk about that?
Not at all. I crossed it right off the list. Anyway, that is going to bring us to the time. Yeah, moving right, just plowing right
That's
past
fine.
that. Let's get to it. It is time. I really was going to do like a Christmassy that, but why?
You sure you don't want to talk about football?
That's the
Sorry.
Yeah, I do want to talk about football. I still think we won the Micah Parsons trade just because, how about that?
Sure.
$50 million and he ain't playing.
There you go.
That's
There
enough
you
of that.
go.
All right, it is time now for both of our sort of joint, mostly Naomi, Under a Rock, because I didn't take any notes, Under a Rock review of Miracle on 34th Street. Again, neither one of us have seen any Miracle on 34th Street.
No.
None of them. I mean, because I don't live under a rock. I know a ton about the movie. Richard Attenborough, Mara Wilson, the lady from Big. Can never remember her name.
I don't know her name.
Right.
It's Dory in the movie.
Story in the movie. That's right. And Dylan McDermott Mulrooney, because I can never remember which one is which is the first time I've ever seen him as like a good guy, I guess. The good guy. And that was a lot of fun. Take it away. Let's go.
All right. So we start with the Kohl's department store Christmas parade. The Santa they hired is drunk, and an older gentleman who says he is Santa was trying to help out this hired Santa. Give him a few pointers for the parade, all that.
How to use the whip.
Yep. He catches the hired Santa drinking, and of course a fight breaks out. But then police escort the real Santa away. Yeah, because a fight always breaks out. A fight breaks out later in this movie, too,
That's
because
right.
of him.
Same guy.
Yep. Police escort the real Santa away from the parade. As the hired Santa is getting settled, he ends up knocking over the sleigh that he's supposed to be riding. At one point, his pants are falling down. He's just an overall mess.
It's a good depiction of a messy, sloppy, drunk Santa Claus.
Yes. And by this time, the real Santa
smell like
has
beef and
already. By this time, the real Santa has already started walking away. Dory, who is like
Elizabeth Perkins,
the event planner for this parade and works for the department store, runs after him and asks him to be the Santa in the parade because he was so good,
He was whipping those reindeer like a pro.
Yeah, like he knew what he was doing,
I just felt that was a weird, this is how you know he's Santa Claus because he can work the whip like Indiana Jones.
Well, that and when he was standing up there, it was just his presence, He
did have the
commanded the Santa Claus vibe even without a Santa Claus suit on.
Richard Attenborough, constantly.
And speaking of a Santa Claus suit, he agrees to be the Santa and apparently agrees to work for them after, but under one condition, that he gets to use his own Santa suit.
When I heard that, I'm like, oh, I cannot wait to see his real ass Santa suit.
Yeah. Then we meet Susan, Dory's daughter, who is wise beyond her years, and I already love this character.
Matilda.
Yeah, and she does such a great job. She's such a cute kid. And then, they write her script as if she's a 60-year-old woman. And the things that come out of her mouth, it's just...
And she could deliver them, too. I mean, she's great Mrs. Doubtfire. Of course, she's Matilda. And now, if you're all on the social, she's an excellent follow, Mara Wilson. Really, really fun. She's got old stories and stuff like that.
I want to check out that stuff because she was so entertaining.
Yeah.
So apparently Kohl's is having some financial troubles and has loaned some money from the bank or is going to or something.
Of course.
Susan is over at Brian's house, the love interest in this movie. We already know that. He tells her maybe Santa will give Coles an interest-free loan. And that's when Susan says that she knows the secret about Santa. That
really
he's
sad
not
part.
real.
Yeah.
So she finishes watching the parade from Brian's house because he's got a great view of the parade. And she sees Santa go by. And they end up making eye contact, and he blows her a kiss. And, like, she's stunned. Like, maybe this isn't just some hired guy.
Yeah, it was like, boom, Christmas magic.
Yep,
And
the
you kind of
seed has
felt that
been
was
planted.
coming, too. Yeah,
Yes.
it was awesome. Yeah.
Meanwhile, a couple of suits are doing some plotting, talking about doing a giveaway or something, so there's no line outside the Kohl's department store.
Oh, yeah, that's the rival store.
Yeah, they're hoping it goes under, all that.
Walmart. I mean, Shoppers Express.
Yeah, close enough. All right, so Santa takes the big seat at the department store. You know, kids are running in, all excited to see him. Kids are saying what they want, and now parents are getting a little upset. This is because a lot of the toys that the kids are asking for are very expensive at Kohl's, but Santa Claus is telling the parents where they can go to find the toys cheaper.
The first time he does that, I'm panicking. I'm like, oh my God, like already they're going to be all over him and like this is going to get him in trouble and he's going to have to, just start the fight right away.
Yeah.
And I was really surprised.
I was really confused too. When this started happening, I was like, what the hell is Santa doing?
Yeah, like that too. It's
Was he, was this a trick? Was this a red herring? Like, this isn't our Santa Claus here?
No, see, I knew Richard Attenborough was Santa. So, I didn't think it was, but I still was like, what the hell are you doing, old man?
He was busy sending business away. At first, the store manager is really mad when he hears about it. But then he finds out that parents are happy that the store is putting their needs above the dollar, which that hit really hard hearing that, especially, just with how things are going in society,
And the mom who did that was like, the lady was awesome, where right up until the end, you thought she was mad for some reason, and then she's like, and I love that. Just that Brooklyn lady,
But yeah, so, everyone's kind of happy because the store is pointing out, hey, you can get these toys cheaper. And, people are like, hey, I appreciate that more. I'll shop here more often.
The love, wouldn't we all,
Yeah, so maybe they lose out on one sale here, but gain 100 over the years.
Yeah, like that lady said, I'm never shopping anywhere else.
Yeah. So the store manager and Dory decide to bring up this idea to their boss, and they agree to do a big campaign about it, basically saying, like, if we don't have it for you or it's too expensive, we'll find it for you.
That's right.
Meanwhile, Brian takes Susan to meet Santa Claus. They have a great conversation. I love it.
The Swahili and the languages and all.
Yeah, he's speaking Russian to her at one point, and then she tells him that she knows that he's an employee of Kohl's. And Santa's like, well, yeah, that's true, but you can still tell that there's magic there. It's really cute.
There's a little Santa magic going on in the conversation. Yeah, even though she's trying to debunk it, he's like, but he's got an answer for her, and that plays into her going, but see, you have an answer for everything. Mm-hmm. So it's a lot of fun there.
Yeah. So Susan talks with her mom about Kris Kringle and thinks maybe they got it wrong. Maybe this is the real Santa Claus. And her mom tells her that she can believe whatever she wants to. So honestly, that was actually pretty nice.
Yeah.
I disliked the mom. Well, I do dislike her. She is my hated character of the movie.
Okay. It's gotta be.
There always has to be one.
Not the fat, drunk, fake Santa or the department
No,
store
because
owner.
he acted the way I had expected him to act. There was no surprise there. She is a jerk. But we'll get to that later.
I'm sure we will. Yeah. Already though, after Brian brings, what's her name? Susan to see Santa Claus, then the mom's like, hey man, if I wanted her to see Santa Claus, I'd get the hell out of here.
Well, not only that, but first of all, the mom tells her daughter that Santa doesn't exist.
Yeah, that's a little rough.
Yeah, why would you put that on your kid first of all?
Which I wonder if that ruined Santa Claus for Mara Wilson in real life.
I don't know.
And I'm going to have to check her feeds at Christmas time because I'm sure other people have asked her.
Right, asked her about it. Well, maybe she knew, it's a story.
Yeah, that's right. Yes.
But anyways, so mom's not forcing her own beliefs down her kid's throat. So that's good.
Yeah, that's nice.
She'll get half a point for that, but I'll take away the rest later.
Anyways,
they come up with this idea for Susan to ask Santa for something for Christmas that her mom would never get her. That way, if she does end up getting it, they know he's the real deal. At this point, I'm guessing probably going to ask Dory and Brian to get together, or like Brian to become her dad, because that's what she wants. She makes it very clear that she wants Brian to be her dad.
My mind went right to toys.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I let that slip right by me. I just was like, well, I wonder what toy she's going to ask for.
Now who's living under a rock?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
Hey, I was lost in the movie, okay?
Okay, that's fine. So was I, but I knew where it was going.
Oh, that's wonderful.
All right, so Kris Kringle ends up being Susan's babysitter, so Dory and Brian can go out on a date.
And I know he's like, hey, this is the perfect babysitter, but like, is he really? He's a strange guy we just met like a week ago.
I don't know. He's good with kids. I'd
Christmas magic.
probably risk it.
That's the Santa magic.
Yeah. So was almost correct with what Susan was going to ask for Christmas.
Yeah.
So she wants a little bit more than I thought. I thought she just wanted them to fall in love and him to be the dad. She does want.
She wants a lot more than you thought.
Yeah. She wants a house too, and a baby brother.
Yeah.
That's asking a lot. And of course, Brian to be your dad.
That is asking a lot. The baby brother especially. And that's a whole thing.
Yes.
You know?
I'm guessing she's going to get those things, right? That's the Christmas miracle, right?
I thought
the
maybe she had it with
Miracle
a
on
puppy.
34th
Yeah.
Street? I don't know.
That would be a miracle.
Anyway, as Brian and Dory's date wraps up, especially after this, he offers to give Dory one of her Christmas presents early.
Who wouldn't want an early Christmas present, you
Right?
know?
It's an engagement ring, and she turns him down. And it's really sad. Like, he's so nice to her and her daughter. And through all this, Dory calls him a fool.
Oh, yeah.
What kind of person calls the person that's giving you an engagement ring a fool?
Well, he kind of was a fool for not, like, feeling out the situation first. You know what I mean?
I don't know. Seemed like the daughter's always at his house. They have Thanksgiving dinner together like they're already a family. Made sense to me that they, you know, there's some good feelings going on.
It's an excellent point. But the relationship just throughout the movie is not well established other than, like, those kind of things. Like, they make you feel like maybe they're just neighbors that hang out a lot.
I don't know. They seem pretty close for neighbors.
Yeah, they do. It's just like out of the blue, maybe not a fool, because that is very extreme. She was super mean. She absolutely like tore his heart out right there.
Yeah, I'm mad at her for that.
Right in front of the door, man.
Yeah, that was awful. And she didn't have to be so rude about that. She could have been like, "Oh, I'm not ready for this," or whatnot. But to call him a fool.
What would give you the presumption that I would want to get married to you or some shit like that? Yeah,
like,
that's raw.
What?
Absolutely raw.
Yep, so she's a brat, and now I can't stand her. And also, you know, the things she told her child. So, fine.
There you go. All right.
Just saying.
Elizabeth
All right.
Perkins.
So, Kris Kringle and Brian talk about Susan and Dory. Brian is outside sitting on a bench, you know, after having his heart torn from his insides.
That's right.
And Kris Kringle comes up to him, and they talk about the situation and everything. Brian ends up getting Kris the ring, thinking, you know, he'll find someone who can use it. Wonder how this is going to end up back with Dory.
At that point, yeah.
Yeah, but it's going to happen.
Again, it is a good, happy, family-ish movie.
Yeah.
I don't think I would show this to kids, though.
No. So now the drunk Santa has Kris Kringle has replaced. Shows up at the department store, causing some trouble, telling kids that, hey, that's a fake Santa up there, all that.
I thought he was going to go a lot farther than that.
No, he was just showing Kris Kringle that he's around.
Yeah, he got set up, paid to do that by the other department store people. The suits.
The suits.
Yeah, that's right. Walmart.
Later that night, he follows Kris Kringle and starts heckling him. I'm like, really badly, too. He says things like he likes little kids and that's why he does this.
Oh, yeah, that was gross.
Yeah, and after trying to ignore him, Kris finally has enough and hits him with his cane. But by doing so, of course, a crowd shows up. A guy photographs the incident. Suits from the competing department store call him out so everyone knows he's Cole's Santa Claus that has hit this other man.
Yeah.
It's a whole ordeal, and of course it was planned to make him look bad. And Santa gets locked up in a mental institution.
And of course, because he's Santa Claus and he's not going to, lie, he could have said, like, hey, I thought he was attacking me, man. He just come up right behind me, started yelling. You could have said that. Everybody would have been like, why would you attack Santa Claus?
Right.
You know?
But,
But Santa don't lie. So he didn't lie.
No.
He didn't make shit up.
And it's really sad, and I feel so bad for Santa.
It is. It is a super, super rough scene to watch.
So Brian comes to see Santa Claus in the mental institution.
Love that. Dory sends Brian, by the way.
Yeah. He wants to represent Santa and have the world believing in him. And this is going to be the trial of the century right here. Not really, but you know what I mean.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so we have our court case, and it's not looking good. The man must be insane if he thinks he's Santa Claus.
Oh, yeah, the prosecutor guy just is like, what's your name? Do you think you're Santa Claus? Yes. I rest my case.
Right, he's done with this, yeah. But in the final hour on Judgment Day, Susan's there, and she brings up a card to the judge who is about to rule against Santa Claus. The card says Merry Christmas and has a $1 bill inside. Of course, at this point, I'm making jokes that, hey, she's bribing the judge.
Bribing the judge.
But on the dollar bill, the words, "In God We Trust," is circled in red. And so the judge goes into this monologue about, the belief in God, and we did that to lead our country. What's so wrong with the belief in Santa Claus?
The collective will of the people has chosen, to be whatever, to believe.
Yes.
And then we're doing the same thing. All the streets are filled with people out there who believe in Santa Claus and all that stuff. And there's the signs everywhere, which was just an awesome montage. Like with all over New York City, the signs popping up, I believe in Santa Claus, and we believe here and there. It's like, it was just the old school New York City montage.
Is good.
Very, very cool part of that movie.
Yes. So the judge ends up ruling in favor of Santa Claus, and he's a free man. Woo!
That's right.
Dory and Brian have this awkward exchange because she's still a brat. They shake hands and say Merry Christmas. I'm still guessing they're going to get together by the end of the movie, though, because it is a Christmas movie, and it's a happy movie.
And what makes me happy is, I don't know if you have this written down here, when Santa Claus just dunks all over the prosecutor guy at the end, where he was like, hey, does your kid still want like that thing for Christmas? And don't forget to take that antenna down because I tore my pants on it last year. And the dude's head just like explodes.
Yeah.
That was excellent.
But you should realize, too, you're on the naughty list because you just tried to get Santa Claus locked up in a mental institution.
I just love that. Absolutely. He takes like a victory lap over that dude right
he does.
there, too. It's just
and
good for you, Santa Claus.
And he doesn't do it in a bragging way.
That's right.
He does it as a
Santa magic.
Professional Santa.
But he uses that Santa magic just to, just posterize the guy. It's awesome.
Yeah. So now we got Dory and Brian, and we know they're going to get together. Santa leaves a note for Dory to meet Brian at the church after midnight mass, and a note is left for Brian with the same information.
Yep.
They arrive, and there's a priest there ready to marry them. They're both confused on who set this up, but decide, we might as well get married. We're here anyways. I mean, they got the ring.
Might as well.
Yeah.
When the priest pulls out the ring, though, it's like Santa magic. Boom.
Yeah.
Because it's like,
we knew that was coming back.
Who set this? He doesn't say anything. He just pulls that out, and it's just like, Santa damn Claus, man. Right on.
He knows. Then the next day, Dory, Brian, and Susan make their way to this beautiful home for photographs. And Mom talks about it early in the movie. It's a beautiful home. She wants it. All of this kind of stuff. Happens to be for sale. Now, Susan is sure Kris Kringle got them this house, and it's going to be theirs. But, of course, Mom and Brian aren't convinced. But apparently that is exactly what he did. Dory got this big bonus. They knew she wanted the home, so they hand her over the keys.
Name's on the mailbox.
Yep, set to go. The only thing missing is the baby brother, but I guess we don't get to know what really happened there, but I have a feeling Susan got her Christmas wishes there.
Got her Christmas wishes.
Yep. The end.
The end. Santa Claus, buy me a house. That'd be awesome.
Yes, please, Santa.
Yes, please. All right.
I have been good this year.
As we do, we've got our review questions to run through afterwards. I'll just kind of drop my answers in along with yours and all of that stuff. I don't believe they said the movie title in the movie.
I don't think so.
They did say the word miracle, and then 34th Street was mentioned, but they didn't actually drop like the title. So we can skip past that one. Did you like it?
I loved it.
Yeah?
I thought it was such a cute movie. I think it needs to be added to our Christmas list of movies that we watch for the holiday season.
That question is coming up as well. So yeah, all right. So you're going to add it to the rotation then?
Yes, I think we should.
I guess I would too. It's
solid.
I liked it better than It's a Wonderful Life. That's for damn sure. That movie's depressing as hell.
We don't have to watch that one every year.
I mean, maybe I watched the end of it. I could watch the beginning and then the end.
But you don't want any part of the middle.
No, I don't. It's just too much.
Yeah.
But okay, so we can add this to the rotation then. That's great. Favorite quote?
Oh man.
Is there a favorite quote? I shouldn't say. You don't have to try to pull one out, but is there a line that you really liked or anything like that?
No, there's nothing that comes to mind. I think Susan and all her 60-year-old lady talk.
It's pretty good.
Just because it's so cute. I mean, she's adorable and plays that part very well. But I'm sure Santa Claus said many wonderful quotes that I just can't remember.
Yeah, so not a quote. But, well, I guess, I don't know. The whole just when he just dunks on the attorney at the end there. It's just all, and just like the guy's like, what the hell? It's like, yeah.
He knows.
Boom.
Because he's Santa Claus.
That's right. All right, so I don't believe there's any quotes we'd already heard that would be our
I don't
favorite.
think so.
Favorite character? Is it Susan? Is it Santa Claus? Is it?
So Santa Claus is way up there. And I know last year we talked about the best Santa Clauses.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure someone mentioned the Santa Claus, and I hope they did.
I believe he was in the running.
Yeah, because that's a phenomenal Santa Claus. So he's up there as my favorite character. But Susan is just adorable. So I think they're both like tied.
I have to say, I think Brian might be my favorite character.
Really?
Grown-ass man, New York lawyer. There isn't a doubt in that man's mind that that dude's Santa Claus. I mean, just from,
That's true.
from second one, he talks to him the whole time like it's Santa Claus. And he's just like, and then, hey, did you want to come by the house tonight? Just like, I'm going to be busy. Oh, of course you are. You know what I mean? There's never a doubt in his mind.
Yeah, and you mentioned that. And remember after Dory was kind of mad at him and was like, if I want my daughter to see Santa Claus, I'll take him. So, Susan leaves and everything, and he leans over to Santa Claus and goes, non-believers. And they both laugh, but it's not like hostile or angry or anything. It's like, oh, well, they'll see the magic one day,
So, I mean, of course, Santa Claus, of course, Susan, Mara, but definitely Brian surprised me. Just, and again... Dylan McDermott, I don't think I've ever seen him. I remember him the most recently from The Campaign with Will Ferrell and Zach Galifianakis, where he just plays like a sleazy dude. And so, this is great. This is really great. Cringe level. Is there a cringe level in this, you think?
Not really.
I don't think so, really.
No.
Even the old factor of it, it's still, there's not...
I'd say not even 0.5. I mean, there's no cringe in this movie. It's a very cute movie.
It's pretty good. What did you know about it?
Nothing at all. You read the synopsis to me before the movie started, and that's what I knew. I had no idea that, it had to deal with a court case against Santa Claus.
Yeah.
No idea whatsoever what this movie was about.
So I pretty much knew that there was a court case in it. I knew, the star players of it, except for maybe Elizabeth Perkins, I guess, but... I guess I knew all of that, and it was the idea of, convincing a little girl, a kid, Santa Claus exists and real and all that stuff. So that's what I knew about it going in, I guess.
A decent amount, halfway out from under that rock.
Thoughts going in?
Well, it's a Christmas movie, so I thought, light, fun, whatnot. Yeah.
I thought I wasn't really going to care for it as much as I did. But we got 20 minutes into this. I'm like, oh my God, I'm just going to cry because it's a Christmas movie and all of that stuff, which happens way more than I'd like to admit. What surprised you?
How much you were going to cry.
That's
more than you wanted to admit.
Nailed it.
What surprised me? I don't think anything really surprised me with the movie. Yeah, nothing was really surprising, I don't think.
I was surprised that they framed him. They framed Santa Claus a little bit.
Okay.
That was the surprise. That, and again, having, Brian just is on board. I thought he was going to take some convincing and stuff, and nope, just boom, all the way through. Would you have liked it more or less if you saw it when you were younger?
I think I would have liked it the same. I think I just might have liked it for different reasons.
Okay.
It overall is just a great movie that I think is almost for everyone. I probably wouldn't have it for young kids, you know. Polar Express and Elf is more of those kind of Christmas movies. But, you know, 10, 12 and older, like there's some real magic with this movie. It's a good
definitely.
one.
I don't, younger than that, like I don't, because of the whole, you know, Christmas present trick thing. I wouldn't want my kids like trying that and then, you know, becoming upset when, you know, Santa only brought them one thing instead of all the other presents.
Right.
I'm just going to, just in case. Although I don't believe any of our listeners are going to have kids in the car after American Pie last week. So anyway, just in case.
But if you do.
just in case. Luke
gets mad because he's on the naughty list every year.
What was your favorite part?
Favorite part? Oh, man. I don't know. There's so many like good scenes in this movie.
For sure.
You know, when Santa Claus is in the courtroom and they're asking him, you know, like, do you believe you're Santa Claus? And he's like, well, of course I am. And just the way he says it.
Yeah.
Every time that guy laughs, he laughs like what you would imagine Santa Claus to laugh like.
It's pretty good.
You know, but without the ho ho ho. You know, it's just a normal laugh, but it's a jolly laugh. And the guy nailed it like out of the park. But like scenes like that where you feel a little like Christmas magic there. When he's sign languaging.
Speaking sign language.
Sign languaging. With the young girl, you know, it's so sweet and it would warm anyone's icy heart. It really would.
That's right. So aside from the, you know, the lap against the prosecutor at the end, the sign language part with the little girl is probably my favorite. She's actually a deaf girl and did not know that Richard Attenborough could speak sign language. So when he started speaking, they show her face. That's a real reaction. That is something,
which is so cute.
That is something that I knew going in because that's like a little, you know, good secret that people talk about, you know, behind the scenes thing that comes up every year around Christmas time when the Christmas movie memes start flying around. So I've known that for a while. And, you know, I have an uncle who's deaf. I've known a little bit of sign language forever. And just the inclusion of kids with the deafness and sign language, ASL and all that stuff is so cool. And knowing that this was all the way back in 94 and stuff. And then her little face when he starts speaking sign language are just awesome. So that was definitely my favorite part. What is your least favorite part?
Dory being a jerk, you know, turning down the engagement. And, you know, I don't know. I just didn't like her as a character, so I could do without her.
Framing Santa Claus. That's my least favorite part. No good.
That's fair.
No good.
That's fair, because that one is pretty bad.
You know what else I like? I wouldn't go as far as favorite part, but I really like when Dory goes busting into the CEO office of Kohl's, and she's like, we've got to help Santa Claus. What the hell's the matter with you?
That's her only redeeming moment. I will give you that.
The CEO guy is like, she's right. And then boom, like that. There's no like crazy argument that has to be done. It's just like, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
And boom, they do the right thing. That's a cool part too. Would you recommend it to someone else who hasn't seen it? I think
Absolutely.
we're both on the same page there.
If you haven't seen it yet, what are you doing? Please watch it before Christmas.
We're both going to watch it again. We've already said we'll add it to the watch list.
Yeah.
I
could watch it again before Christmas.
We can put it in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it a stop and watch if it's on TV movie?
Yes.
I think so. Especially, you know, it's like, oh, did that part happen? You know, all that stuff. Great ending too. So that happy we watched it. I'm pretty sure that. And does it hold up?
Of course it does.
I think it does too. Lack of technology helps. You know, anytime you're not using too much old tech in a movie, and you're not really going to run into that with a Christmas movie too often. So I think it holds up.
Yeah.
As well. Definitely cool. And I personally liked it a hell of a lot better than It's a Wonderful Life. So
there you go.
It's a lot less depressing, you know?
And again, I stand by, like, that is one good Santa Claus right there.
Yeah, Richard Attenborough is definitely one of the better Santa Clauses ever. And, you know, great dinosaur cloner, too.
That's true.
Welcome.
It's time for Thought of the Day.
Thought of the day, it's your thought of the day to Jurassic Park.
I just knew that was coming.
I had to finish.
No, you didn't. So I correct autocorrect more than it actually corrects me.
Yeah, you know, it's gotten really bad. Really,
Drives
really
me
bad.
nuts. And the worst one is anytime I try to write your name, it changes Luke to like.
Which is just insulting.
Yeah, and then like I have to go back and try to fix it, and sometimes I forget to, and then it's just weird.
Autocorrector accidentally hit N instead of the space bar.
Oh, but you can't figure out what that word was supposed to be all of a sudden. Okay.
Come on, autocorrect. You got to be kidding me with that.
Yeah.
We all put N's in the middle of 2 words, right?
That's right. That's normal. You should know what those words
Ridiculous.
are. Yeah. Luke, you're going to leave us with a laugh.
I'm going to do my best. What did the blanket say when it fell off the bed?
I don't know. Something about being chilly.
Oh, sheet.
Or that.
I like that one. What was even more useful than the first telephone?
I don't know.
The second telephone.
I guess that's true, yeah.
I'm afraid for the calendar. Its days are numbered.
That's so stupid. That's horrible.
Went to the doctor with a suspicious looking mole. He said they all look that way and I should have left him in the garden. That's right. That's right.
I didn't say anything.
Yes, but you liked that one, didn't you? You did not see that coming.
I didn't.
That blindsided you, and I love it. I knew it. I knew it. Did it on purpose. Calling it right now. All right, that's going to wrap up 126. That it was a lot of fun watching a movie together. We have a couple of more of these coming up. We like to sprinkle in every now and then. So we'll do a couple of more joint reviews sooner rather than later. But that's it for Miracle on 34th Street. Now we got to just kind of focus on watching every other Christmas movie on our list.
That's right.
Between now and Christmas, right?
We're running out of time.
Well, we got to get them all in so that you can watch Miracle on 34th Street again.
We'll just put it in there somewhere.
That's right.
It'll happen.
All right, stay tuned for 127. That is next week. Don't forget to check us out, Facebook, Luke and Naomi On Air, YouTube, Luke and Naomi On Air. Subscribe so you get updates on all the stuff. I got a quick, stupid Marvel review series coming from myself. So YouTube, check that out. Our TikTok, our website, lukeandnaomi.com, is where you get all the info on the Caribbean Surf Connection and the Not So Polar Plunge on the 1st. But we'll tell you more about that next week, too.
That's right.
So, until then, have some fun this week and be excellent to each other.
Love you. Bye.